Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have replacement bow ties for the Chevy pickup. There's a couple different ways of going about doing this. This particular one is known as the insert bow tie. You can do an insert that will literally just take this gold piece out and this will go in its place. There's another type of bow tie that you can get that will actually replace this with the chrome trim. That'll require you to either remove the grill or try to get up from the top or the bottom and try to get all of the clips to hold this in place. You can do some other kind of cover up things like plastic dip, or they got some kind of vinyl thing that's a peel and stick. There's mixed results with that, so something to keep in mind. Again, this one's the insert, so we will drill out at some different points here on the bow tie. This gold piece will come out. This new black one has some 3M tape, so we'll clean it up and then we'll reapply this to the face of the truck. I have the set of both. This is the front, this is the back. It comes with a set of instructions. This is a template that we're going to cut out, and you can tell which one's the front by what's there. So let's get started. So as I mentioned before, this kit has a template. We're going to drill out this gold insert. In doing that, you are going to destroy the gold insert, so you're not going to be able to keep it or try to, put it somewhere else, or try to sell it on eBay or something. And I'm just going to carefully, as best I can, kind of look at this, line it up, and apply some just some painter's tape on here just to keep it in place. It's easy to move and relocate if I'm off just a fuzz. And I may peel that back just a little bit so I can see where the hole's at. Get another piece here. Piece here at the bottom. And again, mind where the arrows are and what's the front and what's the rear. Now if you get the full replacement, like I said, we'll take the gold piece and this chrome piece out. You can actually save that and do something else with it, sell it. But again, you either got to take the grill off, or you got to reach behind or reach up from underneath, try to get everything and get it all unclipped. And once you're ready, all we're going to get is just a kind of a cordless drill. Any household drill will do just fine. We're just dealing with plastic. And I'm using a 1/16 bit. And all we're going to do is we're just going to get in and pilot some of these holes, just so when we get the big bit in here, which I believe is going to be a 1/4 inch, we're not wandering off and getting into the chrome and possibly damaging it. This particular drill has a high and low. It's a Craftsman, so I've got it in low. And you don't need to go real deep. Again, we're just piloting a couple of holes here. Just to get things started. Once you have all your pilots done, you're going to grab a 1/4 inch bit, and we're going to finish the drill process. Now you only want to go until you hear kind of a click or a crunch sound. That means you've released the rivet on the back side holding this insert in, and if you don't want to go any further than that, because you don't want to damage what's behind that. I didn't hear the crunch, but I can see I'm all the way through. I'm going to move on to the next one. I always can go back a little bit more if I have to. And as you drill this, you'll notice that the insert will start to move and loosen up. And okay, there we go. And it just kind of pops up like that. Here's what the back looks like. Like I said, you're drilling through it, so you're probably not going to keep that, at least not for anything useful. And you can see where the rivets were and the rest of the face here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back and we're going to clean stuff like this up, clean this up a little bit. You could use a file or a little bit of sandpaper. Looks like it doesn't need much. And then we're going to clean it up and we're going to start applying the new black bow tie. So I've cleaned out some of these holes with some sandpaper, and I'm just going to take a alcohol prep pad and I'm just going to kind of clean the overall area. Because this new bow tie uses a 3M style adhesive, it's really important not to skip this step because you don't want it to not stick because it's a dirty surface, or because something here is protruding and it doesn't, the tape doesn't have a chance to set and be flush against the back plate here. And then just give it a quick minute to dry, and get ready to put the new piece on. This again is a new piece. We're just going to do a test fit, and you can see it's got the arrows and the F for front and the arrows facing up. So we're just going to quickly make sure that everything is as it should be, and that looks pretty good. Looks like there's just a touch of a border all the way around, and that's how it should be. There really isn't much of a wiggle room, so I can kind of put this wherever I want, just make sure it's nice and centered. Just pull that out, and what we're going to do is just like any 3M application, we're going to peel off the red part. And if you can't get your fingernail, don't pry at it, try a different corner, or use a little bit of a utility blade. I'm just being lazy right now just to kind of get it started. Just kind of like that. Okay, there's really, I guess, two different ways you can do this. I have all of the backing tape removed except for one little piece here. And I did that because this is a pretty tight fit. I did a test fit. It's just going to go right on, and that's where it's going to be. Really, probably the proper way to do it is to just peel back a little bit, bring some of it up like this, so when you apply it, you can kind of position it, have a little bit of wiggle room, and then remove the tape once you got it set. The reason for doing that, because with this tape, it's usually you get one shot at it. Once it's on there, it's on there. If you have to take it off, you have to reapply tape, and it's just it's just a mess. So in this case, the test fit was very good. It's just going to kind of be centered right in there, and push it on there, and then I'm just going to come back with a nice little cloth and just kind of rub and kind of push this on and let this kind of adhere real well. The gap is so small all the way around. If you're off, a 64th of an inch from one side to the other, you're not going to be able to tell. And that's what it's going to look like. Here's just a different angle, just so you guys can see what it looks like. It looks pretty sharp. Okay, I've pretty much got the same thing for the back, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one started, and we'll see what it looks like. Now with this drill, you want to be extra careful because this chrome piece is just adhesive on the back of the bed, and if you drill too far, you'll end up drilling into the metal of your bed. So nice and easy on this one. That's it. You don't want to take all that paint off and end up getting rust behind here. Okay guys, there you have it. That's pretty much how easy it is to install these black billet bow ties. They're probably a cut above better than what I took off here, because the ones I took off here are plastic. Here's the old one. These new ones are metal, so I think they'll last a long time. Being that the 3M, if you had to remove them, you can always remove them. And you don't have to get black. I went black because it's a white truck and there's some other black parts on the truck, so it works. You can color match them. You can get them the old Chevy blue. So, you know, you don't have to go black, but that's pretty much all there is to it. Thanks for watching.